any intent to murder, they'd be dead.
A retired Air Force major on trial. He admits to shooting his ex-wife and her father, but says he was involuntarily intoxicated. The case is being heard in a Fort Lauderdale courtroom.
The suspect said he suffers from PTSD and a whole host of problems because of his military service, and that prescribed medications mixed together are the reasons behind the violence. CBS 4's Ted Scouten has more.
A horrified Catherine ran to hearing herself on a 911 call, reliving the night she and her father were shot by now ex-husband, retired Air Force Major Thomas Maffei. It happened in front of the couple's 4-year-old son. Catherine said the child pleaded for his father to stop.
And then Will said, "Don't do it, Daddy. Don't shoot Mommy."
Maffei admits he pulled off the double shooting, but it was not premeditated attempted murder. His attorney argues he suffered from involuntary intoxication.
If there were any intent to murder, they'd be dead. He had at least 15 minutes to murder them.
Defense attorney Fred Haddad said Maffei suffers from a whole host of problems after his military service in Iraq.
Mr. Maffei had already had a pretty firm diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, and panic disorder.
On the day of the shooting, the jury heard that Maffei went to the VA clinic for severe insomnia. He was extremely anxious, depressed, and had panic attacks. An expert on the stand said Maffei was on pain medication and was then put on more drugs.
And I have every reason to believe that he had been in his system a significant amount of opiate pain medication and a new prescription for clonazepam that had been prescribed hours before.
The argument, it was those drugs combined that led to the double shooting. Closing arguments get underway tomorrow morning. After that, the jury will get the case. If convicted of the most serious charges, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. In Fort Lauderdale, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.